What is up, Esports Racing Network? I am your host, LRS, here with the Wheel to Wheel F1 series. We are here for race number 4 of Season 5 out of our 10 races. We're here in Spain. I'm up in the booth, as always, with my buddy SP, or Nick. We have, for the first time in a long time, a 20-car field. Nick, we're going to have a lot of fun tonight.
With fun for now. Yeah, I'm very excited to be here in the booth once again. Last week we saw very interesting race with some newbies. We've only ever had 3 safety cars in Miami history. Last week we had 4 in that one race, so that was kind of cool to see. This race looks like weather not going to play a factor. It's just going to be a straight dry race, a lot of DRS. It'll be a good one, man. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to go out right now, actually, and set a lap quickly.
Yeah, 20 drivers in the field. Look at this pylon on the left. It's the longest we've ever seen it. Andre's left. He'll be back soon, but SP is going to be the first driver to come out. Or will it be Shout in the Red Bull? Looks like Shout's going to beat SP out.
No,
Maybe.
bitch!
Oh! SP
Oh.
beat him by a foot.
God damn it. Don't beat me out.
And who came out in front of SP? Looks like the Kick Sauber car. I think that is Carlson. Which it is. Also, Sammy just left the session and it DNF'd his car, so he will not be setting a lap in the Williams. Alright, we're here in Spain. I'm going to get on board with SP to take you guys through a lap. This is the famous corner where the two Mercedes drivers wrecked each other, Rosberg and Hamilton. This is the famous corner where in Season 2, Flash absolutely killed somebody on purpose. Remember that, Nick?
Oh, I remember that. I was right in freaking behind that. That was crazy.
Up through this section, this is the most technical part of the track. It's where you're going to get all the penalties. Up the hill to the right side here, you can always run wide into the gravel. The car likes to bottom out on that curb. We'll see some crashes here too tonight. Here's the new reprofiled corner here. Used to be a little chicane, now it's just a winding corner so you can carry speed to try and pass into the final corner. You'll be seeing a lot of penalties here as well. I think this is where Sonoda crashed in real life a couple seasons ago, or last season. We see Nick comes around the final corner and is going to start a flying lap. Spain is usually a really fun and entertaining race for us here in Wheel to Wheel. My only complaint about this track, I wish the finish line was further down the straightaway so you could use DRS to try and pass. Nick up on the curb right there, but still pretty steady, keeping up with that driver in front of him. Looks like that is either the Red Bull or the Alpha Tauri. Can't really tell. It is a Red Bull. It's not Jay, because Jay is still in the pits, so it's the other Red Bull of Shout. Watch SP come through the second sector now, and we're back right where we were about 40 seconds ago, where Nick's now coming through all over Shout. If Shout's on a competitive lap, Nick looked like, oh, well, he was going to be faster, but he got on the curb and got loose. Lost a lot of time there, but he'll set a decent lap as Liam Carlson goes to the top. Nick's going to come in and pit. Darren Angler goes second. Now Shout goes second. So, yeah, if Nick kept on that lap, he might have been up there around Liam. And then you see the Aston Martin go P1 by about 0.4 of a second. I need to pull up some names here because I don't want to call people the wrong names.
The guy who just set that fastest lap of the 1:12.8, that's what I was running in practice. So if I can hit a 1:12 anything, I'll be happy with that.
And that's Jack Marshall, who just went number 1. Liam Carlson is second. Adrian Lewis is third. Shout is in 4th. Darren Angler is 5th. Sammy Schaefer 6th. And nobody else has set a lap now. Somebody set a lap. Fam up to 3rd. SP, he joined that list, became the 7th all-time driver to win in their first start. And he did it last week at Miami. That was a fun race.
Yeah, for sure. And we do have a new guy, first time ever in the league of a Racing Edge, Mr. Brandon Edgington. So he'll be in the Racing Bull car for the night. I think there might be one new guy. I could be wrong. Maybe not. Maybe that's the only new guy tonight. But he'll be one to watch. He is about a mid-pack driver. We'll have to see where he runs and qualifies and where he runs tonight. But I'm looking for him maybe to be the 8th guy to win in their first start. I don't know. It's going to be a tall task ahead. There's a lot of fast guys tonight.
Yeah, there are, and Brandon Edgington is extremely fast and really competitive in the stock car scene of racing. He's now on the open wheel side, and his forte really in that stock car scene, SP, is these road courses. So when you're on a course like this, he's invalidated his lap, so he's going to try and save a little bit here. He's going to be really interesting to watch. Jay goes fastest by 7/100ths of a second.
Nice.
In the Red Bull. Caution in the second sector. Looks like the other Red Bull, so Shout going slowly. Not too sure why, but we'll figure that out. SP also last week really fast. Got some unfortunate contact with Jay Avi Tyrell. He has done really well, considering last week was his first race as well.
That's for sure. He did it. He is fresh off a win too before he got DNF'd in that Miami race, so he might actually do something there. Later, sorry, I'm messaging Dusty my setup because he was asking what preset to use, and I'm like, bro, we're running custom setups.
Oh, in a car around right there, it was either a Sauber or a McLaren. It was the McLaren of Downey Lane, right around in front of Kyle North. Or sorry, not Kyle North. Ryan Carlson. And for the second time in this league all time, the brothers are racing against each other, Ryan and Liam Carlson, respectively. Ryan clearly one of the fastest drivers in this league, and Liam's trying to get up there as well. Ryan's currently 0.4 of a second, 0.5 of a second actually, ahead of second place of Jack Marshall. Coming into 11 minutes to go in quali. Nick is still in the pits, so we probably won't see him for a little bit. Let's get on board with Zach Clater, who starts his flying lap.
Sir, I'm out on the track.
And Zach Clater, Nick, we didn't talk about it, but at Japan with all the race manipulation issues, he got his first ever podium. Yeah,
it's very hard to do in this league to get a podium, so yeah. Very underrated driver. Flies under everyone's radar. He's one to watch though every week as he's in the gravel. I think that's him. I just passed.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's really hard to get podiums in this league, and in that race where all that race manipulation and disqualification and all the time penalties happened, Andre picked up his first career win, as he also now just set a purple middle sector. Are we seeing Andre getting into a groove where he could maybe insert himself into the championship battle? I think so.
Well, he's got that first win under his belt, and that can really boost someone's confidence, so we'll see. I'm going to set my lap here. I'm going to start it, so we'll see what I can set.
1:12.8 for Andre. He goes up to 4th. By the way, for the second week in a row, there are 8 drivers who can leave this race as the championship leader. That's how close the points are. Oh, and Nick in the grass. He again bottomed out on the curb. Saved the car, but definitely lost a lot of time. Gonna push. You see we have 9 minutes left. A lot of drivers out there on track. Kyle North going to the top of the board by a little over a 10th over Ryan Carlson. Kyle North looking for his 7th career win in his 12th start. He is still over 50% on the win record. And you see Sammy's joined back in, so he won't get to set a lap, but he'll be here for the race. Avi is out there on a flyer. Nick can improve in his Alpine. He's had that mistake in Sector 1. Nice final corner. He comes to the line 13.7. He does improve, but he said he can run a 112.8, and if he would do that, it would put him in the top 5. So Nick, I assume that first sector is really what killed you.
Yeah, I missed turn 1 a little bit, and then yeah, I bought him out there. If I, like I said, I got to pick up 7/10 somewhere. I know I can do it. Car just was not good there. It's a good car, just little bit of a mistake there by me.
Yeah, Kiwi to the top of the board by 0.3 over Kyle North. Barnhart needs to make a lap. Tyrell is on his out lap, so too is Zach Clater. So we'll see what they have here in the next minute and a half. Comes Avi to start his flyer. He's down the front stretch, passes the pylon, has beautiful clean air in front of him. There is a Red Bull up there. That is Jay up in front of him. Really nice right there by Avi to get over the curbs and keep the car pointed. Very beautiful through the first sector. That was about as nice as I've seen. Now, I didn't watch Kiwi's on board or Kyle's on board, but it looks like Avi is running really quick right now. Purple first sector. What a great corner there. He had great rotation through the center and got great turn out of the corner. Carries great speed through there, but got up on the curb on the entrance, and it kind of spoiled the middle part of his lap. He's still going pretty good, though. Let's see if his middle sector can be purple. His middle sector, purple. So purple first sector, purple middle sector. The traffic gets out of the way, and he has 3 more corners. See what Avi could do in his second start. Unfortunately, couldn't add his name to the list of drivers who have won in their first time start. Can he do it in his second? He comes now to the line. Will he go to the top of the tables? He goes third by less than a 10th behind the pole. Ryan Carlson moved up to second. He upset Kyle North. The entire top 3 are within a 10th and a half of each other. Looks like the Alpine is out on track. I'm going to assume that is Fam because Nick just came in. Yup, it is Fam. Fam crosses the line, only goes 10th after winning last week's race.
Chow also improved. 13.483 did not improve his position, but his time definitely improved there. Like you said, we still got a couple of guys left in the pit road. Duchev, as Clater goes 12th. Duchev will not be able to make a lap, unfortunately. The INF is the only guy left in the server here who has not set a lap. But you know INF, he saves those tires and then goes out money lap on that last run. So we've seen a lot of problems. I don't know if that's the smartest thing to do right now because everyone keeps bottoming out, like you've mentioned, in the corners. And if you mess up your lap one time, that's all you have. So I don't know. We'll see what he can do.
Yeah, and it's going to be fun to get used to the new people's names because Jack Marshall is driving the Aston Martin, which used to be driven by Jack Farnhart. So there's going to be some fun mixing up there. And you see right there, he goes off into the gravel as I'm talking about him, so I'll move off. But yeah, Nick, like you were pointing out, good laps so far in the mid-pack by Shout, Days. Unfortunately, Sammy can't set a lap, and I'm looking for INF, Jack Farnhart, to set a good lap. Edge only 17th. Downey Lane spins it as I'm switching through drivers right there. You know, Dusty might actually go faster here than Brandon Edgington. That would be a shock.
I did give him my setup, so we'll see if he used it. Oh, maybe not. Oh my god, he's lagging. Are you seeing that too?
Yeah, I am seeing that.
He's gonna lag into the to the stratosphere. You're gonna see him fly.
Yeah, that happened to you once at Silverstone, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah.
That video on Instagram has over 300,000 views. So, yeah Dusty's
cool.
up 0.5 of a second, by the way, on his personal best. And if he were to do that, it would put him at a 1:15.0, and he would jump ahead of Edge.
Well, I gave him my setup for a reason. Oh my god, hang on to it, Dusty.
He's all right. I mean, he got loose, but he only needs to gain 2/100ths of a second to get ahead of Edge. Is he going to do it? Yes, he does. Goes into the 14s, a 1:14.7. He gained 3/10ths with that mistake.
Yeah, and I gave him my setup too. He just texted me, thank you. Well, I'm going out. I'm throwing my last lap on. I know I can go faster. I only have one lap. I didn't even run a lap, actually, on my other softs. So, we're good.
Adrian Lewis out of the session. He is 11th. He finished second in that race with the disqualifications at Japan. But right now, Ryan Carlson, the only driver in the top 5 out there on a lap. We'll see what he can do. Can he catch Kiwi for the pole? He only needs to gain 1/10 exactly. Being really aggressive. Really nice through there. Ryan Carlson has a win in this league. There's a couple wins in this league. Nick, my phone's dead, but if you ever get the shot, let me know.
The what shot?
How many wins Ryan Carlson has?
Isn't he like 50%?
No, that is Kyle North.
Huh.
Ryan Carlson did not get a purple first or second sector, so not great so far. But he's not backing out of it. He's still pushing, so he's going to stick with this lap. With 1 minute and 58 seconds left, if he does a cooldown lap, he has a shot to do another one. Ryan Carlson comes around the final corner. He crosses the line. He does not improve. He was 2/10 slower. Still a great lap, but not enough. Looks like Avi is not going to come out of the pits, and he... Oh, no, he does come out of the pits. Huge crash in turn number 1. Looks like Ryan Carlson... Yeah, that was not the nicest thing right there. Ryan Carlson is out of the race. So is Liam. But the way Ryan crashed got in front of Avi and impeded him. Every single car is out on track except for Dusty and Downey Lane right now. And Clater. INF is out there. Jack Farnhart is out there, the 2-time champion. Purple middle sector for Jack. Let's see what Jack Farnhart can do. He only has 3 career wins, but he has 2 championships. He's a 3-time Constructors champion as well. What can he do around the final corner? He runs wide, has to get out of the gas, can't get the power down, puts it only 10. Who's next to cross the line? Looks like it's going to be Andre. He crosses the line. He improves by a 10th, jumps a spot over Jack Marshall, and his qualifying is finished. Next up, the next Mercedes car. Avi coming to start another flying lap, just like I mentioned. Then it looks like the 2 Alpines. Nick is there, and Fam, I think, are the 2 right there. Yeah, Nick's going to have to be careful with Fam behind him. Don't know if Fam's on a flyer.
He's not. He let me go.
All right, so Nick and Fam are both going to get to the line, both Alpines, and they're going to use the tow. Nick is going to give Fam the tow, and it might work out. We will see. Next up to cross the line. Currently in 4th place, Kyle North, 6-time winner, championship leader. Where does he go? Can he improve from the 2nd row? He comes to the line. He goes no faster. He did go faster. He went a 1/10 of a second faster, but did not improve position. Jay is done. Looks like HD goes 6th. Kiwi goes faster by about a 1/2 of a second. The pole position still hasn't changed. We're watching with Avi. Looks like Haas is coming through. That's Jack Farnhart. He does not improve. Next up behind him, that is Shout. Shout crosses the line, goes 11th. Nick is out there on his flyer like we said before. Andre is finished. We're going to watch on board with Avi. He is the next one across the line that's going to be important. It says on the thing he is up 1/10. That would put him in the 2nd, but not on the pole. Crosses the line, goes 2nd, like I said. Exactly 1/10 behind Kiwi for the pole. The last 2 drivers out there, Nick and Fam, the 2 Alpine teammates. Fam improving. Got through there really well. He's somehow in front of Nick. He was behind him when they started lap. Nick's hard into the wall and up on his side right there. Fam comes around the final corner. Where does Fam go? Last week's winner, only 12.
Oversteered it. That was nice. I was up about 6/10 7/10 on my lap. I don't know where that would have put me, but I was up 7/10.
What a very entertaining qualifying session. It was actually really close amongst all the drivers. Look at that between the top 4.
I want to see where 7/10 would have put me.
If you gained
one, so 1 point.
7/10,
I would
it
have
would've
been
put you
about
11th.
11.
Yeah.
I would have been bad.
Yeah, but all the times are really close. First through fourth are really on top of each other. Then a drop off to Jay. But then Jay and Hunter and Andre and Jack and the other Jack and Liam Carlson are all on top of each other. We have a fun race going here, SP. I do not have my phone, so you're going to have to let me know when we're pressing A, when the clock is rolling down. And yeah, we'll go over picks.
My stomach is hurting. Why? Yeah, we could go. Uh-oh, someone clicked A.
Somebody clicked A.
Yeah.
Right. What's the timer on?
20 seconds. I'm gonna take Avi.
I like that pick. I like Avi. I was gonna take Kiwi, but I'm gonna go with Mr. Kyle North, Insanity himself. Good luck SP. Good luck everybody else. We're gonna have 3 safety cars tonight. 14 finishers.
Might have been Edge who did it. No, it wasn't even him. Well, look, here we go. Full 20-car field. Here we go.
20 cars, 5 lights. Come on. And the 5 lights go out ahead of the 4th race of the season. We are underway. Kiwi spun the tires bad. Here comes Avi already into the lead and already clear. Into turn number 1 we go. Kyle North side by side with Ryan Carlson. 2 points separate them into the championship. Looks like everybody back behind gets through well. And everybody cycles in nice and neat. Somebody didn't go off the line. Looks like Zach Clater is the one that did not go off the line. They're bump drafting for the front spot. Kiwi and Avi making moves. Kiwi bumps Avi up out of the groove. They're now side by side, and here comes Kyle North, and they're 3 wide. Trying to
crash in the back groove, spinning and wrecking hard into the wall.
Yeah, looks like that was Downey Lane with some contact, maybe with shouts. Clater disqualified for being parked on the front stretch. Heartbreak for him. Contact in front of Kang. Looked like Jack Marshall got into it, maybe with Jack Farnhart. Avi Tyrell in front, started second, is out in first. Kiwi is
big
now...
wreck in the back again. 2 cars get contact. Days and Chow.
Yeah, and they get back on track right in front of Sammy. A little dangerous re-entry there from Shout, though. Look at that post-race. But leading lap 1 from second on the grid, Avi, Nick's pick. They got really physical up there on the start of the race. They were making a lot of contact, but the top 4 are the same top 4. They're just swapped around. Jay is in 5th. He started 5th. Hunter is 6th. He started 6th. Biggest gainer, Jack Farnhart from 11th to 8th. Nick Jensen from 16th to 14th. Top 4 breaking away. Jay's already a second behind with a huge train of cars. Back behind him, it looks like potentially, yeah, right there. That is Ryan Carlson going down the inside of his championship protagonist. That is Kyle North on the outside. They really just sorted it out easy there. They did not want to battle and got to stay single file to catch back up. Looks like maybe Hunter with a mistake. Hunter with a big mistake. Hunter's way off the track. Not too sure what he's doing. He's way off the pace, like he lost a gear or something. Lot of movement up there in front of Nick. That is Adrian Lewis, and then Jack Marshall back behind them. Jack Farnhart in front of them. That's what caused the stack up. Jack Farnhart got by Liam Carlson. The front 5 are now all pulling away together as Avi sets the fastest lap of the race. Jay's on an island. He's 1 second behind, and he's 1 second ahead. Jack Farnhart is making a ton of moves from 11th to 6th in 2 laps. Not using any of his energy either, by the way. He has 100% of it. Hunter and Nick swap spots back there. Nick, pretty sure he let Hunter go. The Haas of Jack Farnhart Almost off the track. Go ahead, Nick.
I was gonna say I let HT go and I almost spun.
Yeah, Zach Clater was one of those drivers, by the way, who could come out with the championship lead tonight. He is out before even turn 1. Got disqualified because somebody pressed A and he was not ready. Top 4, top 5 still all together. Jay's really using his energy to try and keep up with them. So too is Ryan Carlson in 4th place. He's using a lot of his energy. Kyle North is using some of his. Yellow flag in the back looks like a McLaren going slowly. It is Downey Lane going slowly.
Oh, we got one car in the grass. He comes up onto the track.
And look at Nick go off the track and gain a couple spots. He's going to have to get it back, and he's hard in the wall. In the safety car.
Oh, God damn it. I tried so hard to avoid that. I couldn't go anywhere.
Yeah, I was on board with you. Looked like you just hit the bumps and the car went straight into the wall.
Yeah. God damn it.
Well, 2 DNFs already. The first safety car said we would have 14 finishers. We're 3 laps into a 33-lap race. We already have 2 DNFs. Nick, I know you're upset, but let's hear your thoughts on what happened.
Yeah, nope. They were all in the grass. I made it 3 wide. I got through the corner well. I cut the track, and I was trying to clip it just to make sure in case it gave me a penalty, and it did not. And, yeah, I hit the bumps, and I just spun, which is unfortunate because I had high hopes for this race. I was keeping up with everyone, and in a matter of 2 laps, I'm already out of the race, so I guess we're gonna have to just wait until next week, I guess, and go to one of my better tracks of Canada. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and I guess now you get to have fun up here in the booth with me if you feel like staying. Avi from first place pits.
Yeah, there's that. Well, that's nice. Well.
Only 4 drivers hit the pit road, by the way. Avi, Days, HD, and Shout. And I know you're gonna talk about Edge up to 11th.
Yeah, I was gonna say Edge making his debut. All right, up to 11th, just hanging out. I don't know if this is the right call to pit now for hards and then go to the end. I will say, it will. Looks like HD. Did he pit for? Did he even pit, or did he just stay out?
HD pit. Sure. He put on mediums. Everybody else that pit put on hards.
Interesting. So, Avi's going to be the first guy on the fresh tires in 12th. I don't know exactly if that's the right call. Avi put the hards on. Days put the hards on. HD with the mediums. Chout with the hards, Duchev hard, mediums for Downey Lane, and Dusty in the pits now. Looks like he put on the mediums. I don't know if that's the right call. I think the only thing I'm seeing what they're thinking, Luke, is that if they pit now for the hards or pit now for their second and final stop, if they go with the one-stop strategy, if they stay in the DRS the whole time and the other guys have to pit and we have no safety car, then they're just money. They're going to win this race. I think that's what Avi's thinking, so I'm pretty sure that's why he pit there. But I still think it's a little too early to come in and put those hards on. I feel like Kiwi is in the best spot right now. He's got all the fresh, clean air. Avi is not there to pressure him, so Kiwi's probably going to put a gap on the field here. And Avi's going to have to really try to make way through the field to try to catch Kiwi, because it's going to be between Kiwi and Avi on these different strategies for the win, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with you. I do not really like the call by Avi to pit there. I know he's trying to play that, quick game. He does not want another safety car to come out. He wants to stay out and everybody else will pit. But if you look at the current rundown and the current order, Avi is behind a bunch of newcomers and a bunch of drivers known for being aggressive. He's behind Edge, he's behind Pham, he's behind Jack Marshall, he's behind Liam Carlson, Andre, Jack Farnhart, and Jay. All of those drivers are popular for being aggressive, and he has to pass all of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about, man. You don't know what these newcomers can do. You don't know how they race. I know he's a newcomer too, but you're gonna have to be very careful.
Yeah, and you know his car's fast. He pitted from the lead. He's the only one of the top 10 at the time to do so. And I think the safety car will come in this time. We should know here at the sector line. And Nick, what strategy would you do here? I don't like Avi's strategy, so personally for me, I would stay out here and pit if there's another safety car, or just run until I have to pit.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. That's I feel like is the right strategy. I would stay out right here. I'm doing Kiwi strategy right now. I'm not pitting. I am staying out. Like I said, I just feel like it's a little too early to pit right now. I feel like Kiwi in the best position.
Whoa.
Oh, okay, safety car.
Coming in this lap, extremely, the latest call I've ever seen. Now Kiwi gets to choose when he wants to jump, and everybody's caught off guard. He's not going to, look at him, he's going to wait. Now he jumps, and he gets a really good jump. Kyle North spins the tires, so does Ryan Carlson, who's going to come under fire from Jay. Looks like Jack Farnhart didn't get a good jump, and Andre's going to try and close on him. But looks like everyone's going to go single file in the turn one, Nick.
Yep, and that's how it should be. Don't push it right now. Just kind of just relax. Take them one by one. It'll be all right.
Side by side back here between Hunter and Andre, and now that opens the door for Jack Marshall to look down the inside. He does not. Your teammate Pham is defending from Adrian Lewis, or Kang, in 10th place, who's lagging really badly.
Yeah, right now. Oh, one car goes wide. Oh, he's lagging. That's the car you're lagging. Right now, Avi, so far, he's not picked up a spot yet on anyone. He's stuck behind these guys, it seems like. 3 seconds for, it looks like, the driver of the Aston Martin. Oh, contact by... Oh, never mind.
What in the world? I saw that too. Yeah, that was Jack Marshall who picked up the penalty. Avi goes down the inside of Brandon Edgington and gets up to 11th. Now he has to worry about that Visa Cash App Racing Bull car in front of him that is lagging. Up front, looks like Kiwi's putting a little gap on Kyle. Ryan's trying to keep up. Jay is keeping up. And Jack, who started in 12th, is up to 5th.
Very good job by him. Oh my gosh. Kang is lagging so bad right now.
Yeah, and with ghosting turned off, they have to be really careful around him because he could lag into you and it will actually hit you.
Yeah, I'm seeing it right now. It's really bad. Obvious trying to get around him, and it is just not working right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, by the way, right now with Ryan Carlson. He is all over Kyle North, and both of them have used a lot of their energy. So has the leader of Kiwi. They've pulled away from Jay, who's fighting off INF, and Andre, who won in Japan 2 weeks ago. We've actually had, I didn't mention this either, and I just realized, in back-to-back races, we've had first-time winners in both.
That is very impressive.
Yeah, it is. Andre gets loose right there. Oh, Avi almost got into Kang right there because he was lagging, and now Hunter is all over Avi. And we know Hunter's track record with newcomers in this league. You remember at Silverstone with Cole, they got into that incident. He also got into an incident with Banjo in that race. So he's going to be aggressive for sure.
Yeah, here comes the DRS train.
Yeah, and Avi's using all of his energy from 100% down to 20, and he's going to try and push Adrian down the inside of Jack Marshall. They're side by side in front of Avi. He's got to be careful. They figure that out. Avi's going to try and switch him over and try and get the run on Adrian Lewis. Does not get it done. HD is waiting. Oh. Savvy move right there by Adrian Lewis. He blocked the inside last second before Avi made a move. And now Avi's going to have the inside if he goes down deep, and he does because Adrian gave him room. Adrian gets to run off, though. I liked that line on the outside. That looked nice, Nick.
Oh, yeah. He's making it look good, too, man. He's moving up right now. I'm looking through the field right now, just taking a look. Yeah, I mean, a lot of aggressive racing going on through the field. DRS train coming into Sector 2, into Sector 3 now. Avi only up 1 spot since the start. Luke, is this a little concerning?
Yeah, it is a little concerning because if you look at the total time lost, he is about 4 seconds behind the leaders, and he was the leader. So He needs to figure it out quick, and he needs to get up there before he loses too much time.
Yeah, I think he's going to make a move here. Here we go. Let's watch this battle.
Goes to the outside. Edge gets a 3-second penalty. Blows by Kang. Blows by Pham. And follows Jack Marshall through. Nice use of the ERS and DRS right there. Oh, Dusty's crashed out. Safety car.
Huge wreck. Pham into the wall right there. Or Pham, I'm sorry, he's into the wall. A lot of contact. Kang was involved as well, it looked like.
Oh.
They just touched wheels and spun.
Yeah, and Pham got a 10-second penalty for that, but they crashed and the only reason he got that penalty is because they crashed under the safety car because Dusty caused the safety car.
Look at that UTLR 18, 19, 20th. Let's go, guys. Go team.
Yeah. Well, we got another safety car, and that is exactly what the leaders wanted to see. The complete opposite of what Avi wanted to see. Nick, we talked about this.
Yeah, this is not good. This safety car here is someone. W2W just went absolutely missed the corner there. I don't know, dude. He's only up to P9, and that's it.
And all the leaders are pitting. Every single leader is pitting. Avi stays out. So does Jack Marshall. So does Daze. Daze is going to cycle to third. Shout's going to cycle to fourth. Oh, my goodness. W2W 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. No, I think that severe contact penalty that Pham got, he can serve right here. Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Yeah, here's the clip, by the way. I'd be avoiding the wreck.
My phone's dead, so I can't look.
Well, that's nice.
We are a third of the way through the race. We've had 3 DNFs. We've had 2 safety cars. And a really interesting race. Look at this top 4 right now, Nick.
This is going to be interesting. There's still a driver out there who has not pit yet.
Yeah, the leader. And he is the only one that has not pitted. Second, third, and fourth, they've pitted. And look at this, Nick. This might work out for Avi. Look, he's got those really inexperienced guys, not the quickest guys, in between him and Kyle North. The Daze and Shout.
Look at that. That might work out for Avi, but I'm going to tell you right now, Kiwi don't got many cars in front, and Kiwi's one of the best on restarts. So I'm going to tell you right now, Kiwi here is going to fly by these guys. I'm telling you, he's going to do it. We're going to watch it. Now, will this Aston Martin pit? He's behind the Aston Martin safety car. Will he pit?
No.
No, he's going to stay out another lap. I don't know. He is on the hard tire. He might be going to about lap 18 to 22, I want to say. So we'll see if he actually comes down pit road in that time. We'll call this our SP strategy of the race. Don't know if this is going to work, but we'll see.
Yeah, Sammy pits to serve his speeding penalty. Now, I actually like the call by Avi, Daze, and Shouts because they've pitted. They're on the hard tires. They've made their mandatory pit stop. Will they have to pit again? I don't think so. It'll be close. I, again, don't think so. But the race leader has still not pitted.
Yeah, I don't know. Avi's going to have to make quick work of the guy in the Aston Martin here. I don't even know his name.
Jack Marshall.
Jack Marshall, okay. So, yeah, Jack Marshall out here. I think he's going to pit one of these times. He's got to pit soon.
Well, the safety car is going to clearly come in this time. And now we have the field jumbled up. We have the fastest cars in traffic. We have some of the slower cars in clean air. We have people who are on old tires. We have people on new tires. And we are going to have fun and chaos, Nick.
Yep, I wish I was out there. But, oh well. Safety car should be coming in this time by if, I believe that's the Williams W2W, who's still behind.
Avi almost just died while warming the tires.
I see that. Safety car should be coming now. Here we go. All right, Luke. You think we saw our last safety car?
Absolutely not.
All right. Well, we're about to find out. Here we go, Luke.
Yeah, Jack Marshall can determine when to jump. The green flag is out. Even though the safety car is not in the pits, he could still go. Avi needs to time this perfectly because if Kyle North gets a good jump, it could put his strategy and race out the window. When does Jack Marshall jump? There he jumps. Avi got a great jump. So did Days. Great jump from Days. Good jump from Shout. Kyle North and Kiwi are going to battle. Kiwi goes to the inside of Kyle. They're squeezing almost onto the grass right there. Lucky for no contact. As Ryan Carlson waits on the inside, here comes Kiwi down the inside of Kyle North. He locks the rear. Oh, he saved it. I don't know how he locked the rear tires. They all saved it.
What a save that was. I thought he lost it for sure.
Yeah, he locked the rear tires because he didn't want to hit Kyle, and he still hit him. Down the inside, that's Ryan Carlson on Kiwi. Oh! Ryan Carlson and Kiwi in the wall!
Oh,
what
man.
In the world happened right there?
That's fucking that Lewis Hamilton and his teammate right there. We just saw it. Just not teammates.
Yeah,
there's a big crash here in the back too. Oh my gosh, someone just lost their front wing.
Yeah, I think it was Kang.
Damn, no, he lost his front wing. He lagged and everyone jumbled up into him. A lot of damage to a lot of people.
Yeah,
oh my, I'm sorry, he's spinning too. HD goes wide. And now there's a McLaren around. What is going on? Throw the safety car out.
Throw the safety car, people's lives are at risk.
While that's going on, Avi is freaking pulling away like there is no tomorrow, and this might help him out. Kiwi was the car to beat, and he's in 17th.
Yeah, and the car who was second place and second place to beat, Ryan Carlson, is in 16th. They're both pitting.
Yeah, that was something.
I don't know what happened. It looked like maybe they glitched together and they just went straight. That's what it looked like on my screen.
Yeah, I don't even know what happened there. That was crazy.
Well, that's going to be a great cut screen of me and you for later. I'm excited to see that.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one. Lap 13. So, remember that.
Brock Purdy lap.
Yep, the Brock Purdy lap. Someone just went wide there, McLaren. Well, that was fun while it lasted.
Yeah, I'm really worried about Kyle North right now. He's still behind Shout and Days.
Yeah, shout out to Days. Doing just an oddball strategy. On the older hard tires, he's still running in a podium position. I don't believe Days has gotten a podium in wheel to wheel here.
No, he has 5 fourth place finishes, but no podium.
Yeah, so that'll be nice to see him get it.
Yeah, Shout gets by Days. Days tries to cross him over. You see on board with Kyle North. They're still crossing each other over up there, and Kyle's trying to look for a hole to get up into the top 4. Here he goes on Days down the inside. They're side by side. Who's going to prevail here? Looks like Kyle North gets out. I'm thinking SP's laughing because he saw a clip.
Dude, when your phone charges, I don't have a little time to kill right now. The clip of Dusty crashing, oh my god. Bro just turned 90 degrees vertical into the wall. Like he full on went off. He didn't even lift, he just straight up turned dead right into the wall.
Here comes Kyle North on Shout, gets up into 3rd on the podium. Shout, it makes contact with Liam Carlson, and they almost spin out. They do spin out.
Now this gave someone some damage, maybe some body damage. I saw some parts come off. Oh, and they're 3 wide now.
Can't do that. Gotta figure that out. That was Andre who's trying to catch his teammate up in 1st. Avi. What a ridiculous race we're having here, Nick.
Yeah, and you know what's going to be more ridiculous? Canada next week. That's going to be fun. And if you know what's going to be more ridiculous than that? The IRL meetup in Charlotte. That is going to be crazy.
Yeah, me and Nick are going to vlog our meetup in Charlotte. We're meeting for the first ever time. He lives in California. I live in New York. So when 2 worlds collide. But yeah.
Okay. We'll just leave it at that. As someone is locking the brakes up, it was Andre.
Oh,
No mighty. Oh, and Kiwi. Oh, they are mad. They. I don't know if they're tangling with each other. I don't know. They are flying right now.
Hunter pitted, and he is with Ryan Carlson. That's why they're setting fastest laps, and Kiwi's right behind them. Oh!
Oh, one car.
It was Edge.
Hey, I know he's a wheel man. He'll save anything. That dude knows how to drive a car. Maybe not these, but he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, Kyle North is catching Jack Marshall for second place. And they are only 2.5 seconds behind Avi, so he needs to make quick work of him, and he needs to get up there fast.
Yeah, Avi could stay out, too. Like we mentioned earlier when they pitted, he could stay out to the rest of this race. So the pressure is not on anyone. The only one who has to make a pit stop is Jack in that second spot in the Aston Martin. He's the only one who has not made a stop yet this race. I don't know if he's letting him go by. It looks like he is. Faster car, very respectable racing right there. Lets the faster car go. See if this McLaren and Dusty has left the session. But yeah, we'll see if this Aston Martin can catch, or not the Aston Martin, the McLaren, excuse me, catch this Mercedes.
Yeah, are we sure that that was a friendly move from him or a strategic move to get behind the DRS detection zone?
He'll open his DRS, but he's not going to pass. Oh, we got a wreck. It's a McLaren.
Downey Lane around.
Robert Downey Jr. is just cruising right now.
How do you spin on new tires?
He's got a broken wing. Broken rear wing, I believe.
Oh, that sucks.
Maybe, I don't know. I could be lying.
Well, he has no penalties, so shout out to him.
That's good.
Oh, Liam Carlson gets by Andre, up to 5th for Liam. And he's besting his brother right now.
For the first time in forever.
Oh, Fam, last week's winner, 3 seconds.
Man, he fell off. Not gonna lie. Teammate, what are we doing?
As you say, from 19th.
No, 19th with a DNF.
Anyway, Liam Carlson coming at Days right now. They're going to go side by side into the crash corner. And it looks like Liam Carlson's going to get the spot. And he does.
Man, Luke, I know you have not...
Oh, right in front of the leader. The
Oh,
McLaren of Downey Lane was around.
Tracking. He's dirt tracking it. Look at him go. Oh, he's retired. Bro, that's a penalty. Why?
You can't retire
what is
on
the car
track.
doing?
I don't know. You can't retire. Oh, you can't.
Oh, my God.
You can't do that. You cannot retire on the track when ghosting is off. And look, the car's coming up behind him now. It's going to... Oh! My goodness. Yeah, you cannot retire on track. And now we see why.
That was scary.
Yeah, for sure. Kyle North has lost a second to Avi since he's passed Jack. A safety car would really help us right now.
I don't think I need another heart attack.
Avi just went way off course. All 4 tires were in the white area in turn 1 right there. So he's definitely got a warning for that. I don't know how close he is to a penalty.
To be honest, we got a 4-car battle here for the actually 5-car battle almost for this looks like for this 4th position, dude. This is heating up a little bit, looks like.
Yeah, it is. Liam in 4th, looking for his best result. Day's looking for another 4th place finish. Andre, Jack Farnhart, Shout, they're all in it. Fam has a penalty, but him and Jay are closing into it as well.
This is going to bring Jack back into his too. Oh, it's Red Bull's swerving a little bit. But the Red Bull of Jack, or not the Red Bull of Jack, the Aston Martin of Jack in that 3rd place spot too on that old tires. He's probably going to drop back into this line of cars, I want to say, at some point, because he is starting to fall off a little bit of the McLaren in 2nd right now. So we'll see how that lives up.
Yeah, and I think the only other person to get their first career win at Spain in F1 history is Lewis Hamilton. So... It's funny because last week when we heard Avi talk for the first time, Nick said, "Is that Lewis Hamilton?" And yeah. Oh, yeah. Andre and Days almost low contact. No mighty 3-second penalty. Ryan Carlson.
Oh, we got the 2 Haas cars.
Uh-oh, Mercedes. Mercedes. Oh. The Mercedes throwback right there. The two Haas's almost recreated it, scene for scene.
I know. Dave's kind of holding up. Oh, no, that's not Dave's in the front. That's actually INF. He got around him. Chout's trying to make a move now.
Yeah, Jay and Fam are having a nice little battle. You know, Jay's aggressive, and we haven't seen much out of Fam. Look at Brandon Edgington, too, by the way, hanging on with Jay, a seasoned winner in this league. Two winners, actually, right in front of him.
Well, that is Edge. He's always down for a fight, and he always does his best. He loves road course racing, I'll tell you that. So I'm glad to see he's doing a pretty well start for his first race. As we see a pass kind of happen for fourth.
Oh, and look at the run coming from Jack Farnhart. Goes past Liam Carlson. So Liam loses 2 spots in the span of about 5 seconds. Jay gets by Fam. They make contact. Fam's not going to like it. Fam onto the curb. Jay pushed him off wide. What a race, though, by Jack Farnhart, who is up to 5th. He started 12th, and he's probably going to get 4th here in a second.
Yeah, good run from him. He's doing great right now, just staying out of trouble, and he might end up with a podium the way this race is going, because Andre's in front of him, and then the car in front of him has to pit too, so he could have some really good points tonight.
Yeah, and on top of that, has a 3-second time penalty. That car in front of both of them.
Oh, yeah.
Jack's just playing this really smart. The way he's saving his energy, he's playing the game really well. Kyle North in second place is still losing time to Avi. Oh, and here comes Jack Marshall. He's making his pit stop.
All right, so there it goes. So podium up for grabs.
Oh.
Jay went really wide there. He's trying to block the Alpine behind him.
The Alpine. Yeah.
Run.
Yeah, the Alpine was not happy. Oh! Jay with an extremely late block moved under braking right there. That was almost catastrophic. You saw that, Nick?
Yeah, I was trying to be quiet because I knew you were going to scream there. It was a good move by Jay, but he almost cost them both their races right there. So Jay's got to be a little more careful than that. Jay, I know you're watching the stream, so please just watch it a little bit. I just want to make it interesting and wreck him, but that's my teammate, so don't wreck him.
Yeah, don't wreck him, but if you do, just make sure it's a safety car. Anyway, I don't know if Jay's friends and family are watching, but they usually do, so if you're here, shout out to y'all as Fam gets on the curb and Jay runs wide again.
Yeah, Jay's having some low light moments right now.
Yeah, Jay's had a low light season so far. I think last week he finished on the podium, but that was his only highlight.
Yeah. Let's see here. He's going to have DRS here if you want to watch this battle continue.
Yeah, I am watching this battle. I'm also keeping an eye on that battle on the front stretch. Look at Jack and Andre and Liam. They're all together, but here comes Jay on Fam. Fam moves over to block, leaves the outside open, and Jay blows right by him. But Fam turns the energy on and keeps it on the inside, but he's going to have to concede.
He didn't want to, it looked like. He looked like he wanted to keep fighting.
Oh, he's got to run. He's going to try and cross him over. Oh, he lost the rear. He got loose. Look onto this battle up front. Shout, Daze, Liam, Andre, and Jack all battling for the final podium. Some nice names up there, by the way, battling for that podium. Shout, Daze, Liam, Andre, Jack, all those guys. Kind of underrated. I don't know why I said Jack's underrated. Probably because he doesn't win much. He's just very consistent.
That's our champion right there.
Exactly. I am a little worried about Avi, Nick. We saw, Jack Marshall had to pit, and he went 21 laps on those tires and then had to pit. If Avi were to stretch this to the end, he would be going 30 laps on these tires. Do you think he could do that?
3 seconds for Fam, and also Jay messed up, but here comes a big run. I was going to say, you could probably do it. It's going to be very close. He's going to be within tires blowing out like range. I think the most laps I've ever done here in Spain was like 28 laps. So it is possible. Knowing how good Avi is, he probably can conserve the tires a little bit, and then he'll be able to finish just fine. But it's going to be a little challenging. And Insanity there in the McLaren, he's already picked up 2/10 in a lap on him. So you be the judge, and you let me know, what do you think? Because he's starting to close it in a little bit. He just picked up another 10th right there. So I think Avi's tires are starting to go away.
Yeah, and yeah, we have 9 laps to go this time by. If you add the 9 to this, he'll be going 28 laps on these tires. Right around where you said that was the furthest you could go. And obviously he's faster than you, no offense, so he's pushing a little harder, which makes me a little worried.
Yeah, we did have those safety cars, though, so that definitely helped him out, though.
Yeah, and it looked like Insanity closed there and then lost time on Avi. He's trying to close, but it's just not working. He has 6 lap fresher hards, and he's still losing time. Jay and Fam are having an all-time battle for 9th place right now.
Yeah, I've been glued to this battle here.
And it might not even matter because they both have penalties, and Kiwi is coming to the front.
Yeah, it looks like someone just came into pit road, it looked like. I could be
Edge.
wrong. Oh, bumper to the back of Edge. I'm sorry, Jay. Said Edge, I got confused. Fam just gave him a little bumper tag, being a little impatient with each other.
Yeah, Fam is very loose right now. They're both on the same tires, though. So very interested to see how this is going to play out for them. Fam opens the rear wing. Fam has almost all his energy, if you can notice. SP and Jay has none. So the pass will definitely happen here on the front straightaway.
We're going to see something here. There might be a crash or something. These guys are racing so aggressively. Duchef just lagged out.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. He is on the oldest tires in the field. Andre and Jack Farnhart swap spots. Here comes Fam on Jay. Where does Jay go? Jay made a move. He made a block right there. See, that's what he did last time. That almost caused them to crash. You cannot react. I'm pretty sure that is a rule, Nick. Now, you can back me up. You cannot make a block after the driver behind you makes their move.
I don't think that's a rule. I think the rule is that as long as it's not under braking or you don't do a double block, it is all fair game. HD penalty.
Yeah, not really going to matter for him. He's 20 seconds behind the next closest driver, and he's in 16th. But the lead is not shrinking. It's staying right at 6.5, 6.7. It's actually growing a little bit.
Yeah, it was at 5.8 there.
Avi's got all the trust in these tires he could get. Looks like Shout and Days are having a battle right now. Yes, they are. Shout gets up to 6th. Look at this, Nick. Those 21 lap old tires for Days are starting to struggle. He is on the same tires as Avi. They pit on the same lap.
Oh, contact. Come more contact.
Oh.
Oh, my goodness. They're getting squirrely. The Red Bull of Jay right there.
Oh.
Oh.
My goodness. Aggressive from Jack Marshall right there. Still side by side. Jay's not giving up. You know Jay won't give up, and they're both gaining on Fam. Who's going to give? Nobody gives. Jay on the outside. Up on the curb goes Jack. Jay and Jack almost made contact. Still clean racing right there. Very aggressive, but clean.
There was definitely a little contact right there. This might separate the two of Fam and Jay here because Jack is very fast. He's going to get a DRS, and he might not even be able to make the move. It's going to take him a minute.
Yeah, where is my random HD crash for the safety car?
I don't know. The way Fam is driving, I think we're going to see Fam bin it in the wall somewhere on accident. I'm thinking sector 3.
Yeah, and here comes Jack Marshall on Fam, goes down the inside, sends it down there. Fam leaves him room, gets up on the curb. It did not affect his car, and they're side by side.
Oh, contact. A little more contact.
Oh, it's inevitable. They touch again. They almost wrecked, but somehow kept it straight, and that pulls Jay right back up to Fam.
Yeah, good move right there. He's going to have the DRS, too. He's going to use it here.
Oh, weaving.
Yeah, he's weaving.
You can't do that.
No, I don't think so.
See Fam go to his inside. Is trying to get by him. They're still side by side. Carbon copy of what Fam and Jay did before. Oh my goodness, almost contact right there. Fam up on the curb, almost spun out. Jay's going to watch them in front of him. Oh my goodness, they're getting really dicey.
Yeah, this is not going to end well for someone.
Oh my goodness, I don't think you can get much closer than that. Great car control from Fam. I don't know how he's doing that.
You got to think they're like a Blue Angel or Thunderbirds, like F-16, F-18 or whatever pilot, the way they're driving. They're driving so close to each other and they're not wrecking. That takes a lot of skill right there. Props to those guys for racing super clean right there.
Yeah, and it's going to come to a head shortly. Something's going to happen. And that lead is still growing, by the way. Nick, 8.3 seconds between them.
I don't know what magic touch Avi has, but I don't think they're touching him anytime soon.
Yeah, I don't think so either unless we get a safety car. This thing is over. That crash between Kiwi and Ryan Carlson changed the outcome of this race by far. They were on the fresh tires. They could have struck on Avi and Kyle North quick and did not.
Now here comes Jay with a big run, by the way, with the DRS open. Let's see if he can make the move. He's going to be very aggressive going into the corner.
Yeah, he is. He goes way deep into the corner, closes up, gets a better corner than Fam, and now he's going to try and make the move into the next set of corners. Oh, Fam off the track right there. I think he got a little loose, overcorrected it a little too much, got a little too antsy. Now Jay's going to try and pounce.
Here's Jay looking to the inside. Now the outside. Going to look to the inside a little bit. No move to be made right there. Fam's going to hang on to the position for now.
For now, keyword for now, because Jay is not going to let that be for now. He's going to try the move. He's going to try and get there. The run's going to happen here when they get DRS.
Now let's see if Fam can hold on. Jay's got a faster car, it looks like. Here he goes.
To the inside. They're side by side. Jay and Fam. Fam falls back behind Jay. Nice move by Jay.
A little contact, but nothing to hurt either car. Great move by Jay.
Now Kyle North is closing on Avi. Are those tires starting to give out with 4 to go?
Oh, Jay missed the corner.
Oh my goodness me. The late blocking by Jay is really catching Fam off guard. That's why it almost always turns into an accident.
Yeah, and speaking of accidents, I don't think we can have another safety car. I think the only thing we can have now is a red flag, so we'll see.
That's 4 to go. I think it'll turn off this time at the line. They have half a lap to crash if they do want a safety car. The two Williams are side by side, Ryan Carlson and Sammy Schaefer. Lead is growing again for Avi. I'm really worried, honestly. I think Avi, there's a possibility he could blow a tire, and you do not see that often in this game.
I wonder what his tires are on. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Sorry, Jack almost died in trying to pass Chout there. That was a great move. He got it done, but man, that was too close for comfort for him.
Yeah, and Jack has really good pace with that extra pit stop he made. He's back up there. Oh, yellow flag in the second sector. There's been some type of incident. It looks like maybe just a fake yellow flag because nobody had an issue.
No, sector 3. Chout absolutely missed the corner. And here comes Fam and Jay.
Here comes Fam to the outside of Shout. Gets by him. Now what does Jay do? Jay's not going to get there. Fam got another 3-second penalty, and now safety cars are off unless we get a red flag.
Something's going on with Chow. He missed the corner, and maybe he's trying to help his teammate out, maybe? I don't know.
If he was going to help his teammate out, he'd have to get out of the way now. Shout is on those 6-lap older tires, too, so they're probably dead. I'm really worried for Avi right now. If these guys are struggling this bad on these tires, and when I say these guys, I mean Days is struggling really bad. Remember, he was in that battle for third. He's now 8 seconds behind that battle. Shout he was in that battle, and he's also 7, 8, 9, 10. He's 12 seconds behind. I'm really worried about these two Red Bulls right now. I just have a weird feeling something's going to happen between them.
I think so. When Jay and Chow, two of them, both of them, I should say, are the more aggressive drivers here in the league. So, yeah, I would not be surprised if something happens between the two of them.
Oh, yeah, and we haven't talked about him too much. He's out in front now. Avi out there in P1 in his second start. He's looking to make the magic and get the win. But this battle for third, look at this battle for the final podium spot. Andre, Liam Carlson, and Jack Farnhart all under a blanket. Pure racing between them. They're all on the same tires. None of them have penalties.
I'm going to keep an eye on this battle in the back and keep the eye battle for the win here because Avi right now is got 9.6 seconds. It seems like only about 5 laps ago he's only up by 6, and those tires sounds like they're going to last.
Yeah, well, he still has to do a lap and a quarter on these tires, which are 27 laps old, and if he could do that, that would be extremely impressive. That's almost the entire race on the same set of tires. Kiwi 3-second penalty. White flag in the air. Avi takes it here in Spain. We're going to go back to the battle for third for now. We'll get back on board with Avi when he's halfway done with the lap. This battle for third heating up. Jack Farnhart over Andre Chavez, and Liam Carlson's there too. Here comes Andre looking to make a move on Jack, and he gets by him with ease. Here comes Liam Carlson to get by Jack. He does too. So now it's going to be between Liam looking for his first podium and Andre looking for his second in 3 weeks. And Jack, with clean out, is looking to chase the podium record. He's only 3 behind clean, so he would close into 2 if he can get 1 spot or 2 spots here. But up front, Avi running perfectly, not even limping around, not even saving. Me and Nick thought his strategy was not a good play. We said that we would not have done that play, and it looks like more drivers should have did that play because it's going to work out perfectly for Avi Tyrell, who in his second start is going to get his first ever win and join a list of great drivers who did that too. Avi Tyrell wins the Spanish Grand Prix in his second start. Kyle North, 10.2 seconds behind, could not contend with the tire whisperer. Avi Tyrell, he's going to get second. Andre's going to defend for his second podium in 3 weeks. He gets third, a double podium for Mercedes. Liam Carlson, best finish in 4th. Jack Farnhart in 5th. Fun race, Nick.
Yeah, we got a battle here coming to the line. The Red Bull.
Oh!
Oh my goodness, Jay almost had it. Oh man, that was a close battle there.
Fam's going to get the last point. Ryan Carlson and Kiwi get no points when they were the fastest cars in the race.
Yeah, that is surprising. Well, that was a fun race. I got to broadcast it with you. Unfortunately, my car died in about 4 laps, but that was fun.
Now look at that, too, by the way. Mercedes power, 1, 2, 3. Both of the main Mercedes are going to be up there, going to win. And now Kiwi is beached.
Oh, that is nice.
Car has bottomed out. He can't get out of it. It's got 1 minute and 45 seconds to cross the line. But yeah, unfortunate incident between him and Ryan. Probably could have, should have won the race. Didn't.
Oh my god. Sorry. Dusty. Oh my god. That must have been the worst wreck I've ever seen. Dusty hit the wall so hard his fucking tire just started doing fucking loop-de-loops on his screen.
Driver of the day, according to the Game Dude Chef, he didn't even get any points. I think the driver of the day is Avi. Yes, he started second, but to make those tires last that long, there he is. Look, with the flag and all, Nick.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know that was a emote in this game. That's actually really, really cool.
I didn't know that either. 2 races for Avi, and in the 2 races, he finished first and second. We've seen this movie before many times.
Oh, yeah.
Really impressed, too, by the way, by the drive out of Jack Marshall. With all of the incidents he had, he still finished 6th with a penalty, too.
Yeah, and he pit, too, correct?
Yeah, he pit twice.
Wow. Nice job from him. Just looking down the order, a couple more shout-outs I want to give. Day, 7th place, nice job there, too. Alpine, first race of the season, we've had 2 cars. So nice job for Fam, got 10th there at the end. Edge made his first start, comes home a respectable 13th place finish. And yeah, just disappointing day, like we talked about. Kang had a disappointing day, Kiwi disappointing day, and then Almighty also disappointing day. Expected a little more from King too. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, overall really good race.
Yeah, it was fun. A lot happened. Avi Tyrell with that 10-second win, by the way, that's the biggest win margin this season, and the biggest win margin in 12 races.
Wow.
So good for him. We can try and get some of the guys in here if they want interviews. Um, Andre. All right, Nick, who do you want to get?
Whoever.
All right, well, we're going to wait and see if Kyle will get in here. Probably not. He usually can't get in here.
So, well, at least we got the winner. That's good. We can interview him.
Yeah. Let's have you get the winner. I will get third place of Andre. All right,
Okay.
Andre, make sure you include your audio.
Hello.
Hello, Andre. I think this is your second podium in 3 weeks. You got that win in Japan, and you get third here. You had a really, really good race, great pace. How are you feeling about that?
I feel pretty good, man. It's a good bounce back week from last week. I had something bogus happen to me. So I think I had a pretty good pace last week too, but didn't really get a chance to show it. So, good bounce back week. I have fun racing with um INF. It was cool. Great race.
Yeah, and when you look forward to the next couple of races and the good momentum you're on and the career season you're having so far, what are you expecting with the next couple of races? Because I'm expecting some good things out of you. You've been on a roll recently.
Uh, just continue doing what I've been doing, man. I do a little practice before I hop on, and the routine I've gotten into seems to work at the moment. And I don't know who my teammate is gonna be going forward because I know a couple of races end up being uh, Avi. I wouldn't mind that. Uh, he showed pretty good pace today, so I just hope to keep it going. You know, anything can happen, so
Yeah,
we just
man.
roll with it.
Yeah, man. Well, congratulations on your third place finish, the double podium for Mercedes. Really nice for you guys. And yeah, if you want to give any shout outs to anybody before you get out of here, you can. The floor is yours.
Shout out to Zig. I know when I first started racing in here, he was the one who invited me, and he, I was hovering in the midfield for a little bit, a couple seasons, I think, and he told me I was gonna get a win sooner or later. It was coming, and it came in a weird circumstance, but it came nonetheless, and I'm glad to carry that momentum onto this race.
Yeah, well, congratulations. And I'm going to hand it off to Nick, who is with our first time winner, Avi.
Yeah, I interviewed this guy last week, and he's back this week, and this time he's a winner. Avi, you got a copy. Make sure to include your audio too.
Yeah, I have done.
Well, it didn't take long for you to figure out this league. You got your first win in two races, put on a performance. Me and Luke really thought that your tires were not going to make it there at the end. But it looked like that you ended up hanging on there. The tires last. You actually pulled away later on in the run and or make the tires last get the win. So how does it feel to be a wheel to wheel winner?
Yeah, it feels good, man. Well done to everyone else. It was tricky. Definitely. I went for an early pit stop in the first safety car, so cutting through the guys there was quite tricky. I was a bit hesitant, didn't want to make any rash dives that got me damaged. But yeah, I mean, missing out on a podium last week in Miami was frustrating. So coming back here, I hope I put on a statement here, winning by 10 seconds, and uh, yeah, great for Andre as well. Double podium for the team. So hopefully we can move forward with this momentum.
Yeah, for sure. I also want to ask, did you really think when that safety car came out earlier on in pitting, do you think that was the call you wanted to make, or did you think that you were trying to wait a little longer? I mean, what was the deal behind that? Because, like I said, we mentioned me and Luke thought it was early,
Mm,
and no one really followed the strategy except for I think Days.
mm.
So,
Yeah, there was a couple of guys behind me.
I was gonna say, what went through your mind when that safety car came out?
I'll be honest, it actually reflected quali. So in qualifying, I was really frustrated not to get pole. I was lacking maybe the pace that I've had in the past in Spain. Ferrari Kiwi, he was pretty pacey today. So I actually was going to do opposite of him. So if he went in, I would have stayed out, and if he stayed out, so I went in. I was pretty confident I could cut through the guys, and I did. And another safety car came out. I was really glad that there was a few guys between me and the McLaren and the Ferrari, so it gave me an opportunity to try and sneak away. I managed to build that gap. And yeah, I was listening. I had the stream on as well. I listened. You guys were noticing. I was taking different lines and I was actually saving up the tires. So for about 15 laps, I was saving up the tires, and then I just pushed at the end. I was actually setting green sectors at the end. The tires were just waiting for me to push, and yeah, it was still a good amount of life in them. So I'm pleased the strategy worked out. Bit of a risk.
Dude, I
Yeah,
love it.
I did too. That was cool. It
I
was a
had to,
great
I
race
had to go
too.
big strategy. Yeah, I heard the McLaren behind me had wing damage. Only after the race I knew that. But I was holding on to the gap with him even when I was saving the tires. So I thought, okay, keep saving, keep saving, keep saving. And then
Yeah,
last five
man.
laps I went for it.
I was paying attention to you when the safety car came out, because if you like, I stayed out because you came in, because I would have came in too,
Mm,
because
mm,
I figured at the back I definitely had nothing to lose to stay out all the way.
mm.
Um, I mean, when you came in, I was like, that's a good strat. Even though nobody else came in, I figured you had the pace to hold them off. And if you could stay clean throughout the restart and everything, I figured you would be okay.
Yeah, yeah, I was pretty happy with the pace. I think yeah, a good way to move forward hopefully in the constructors fight and maybe in the drivers too. I've come into this league a tad late. I've missed a couple of rounds, but hopefully results like this can bring back the points we need.
Yeah, for sure. Well, congrats on the win. And
Thank you
now I'm
very
gonna
much.
ask you, will we see you next week?
Uh, you will see me next week. I will be here ready to fight once again. Hopefully in a permanent seat in Mercedes. I think me and Andre are a little power duo here. And hopefully another double podium in Canada.
Awesome. All right. We'll see you next week for Canada. Great
Cheers,
race
man.
tonight. Great win. Good job from everyone. Everyone here, Esports Racing Network, wants to say thank you guys. It's been a pleasure. Luke, get us out of here, I guess.
Yeah, before we get out of here, crazy stat that probably does not sound real. For the first time ever in wheel to wheel history, we've had a brand new winner in 3 straight races: Andre, Fam, and now Avi. That just doesn't even sound real. But yeah, that's the stat for now. And I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in to the Esports Racing Network. Thank you guys for watching the Wheel to Wheel Racing League. Congratulations to our podium sitters, Avi, Kyle North, Andre. They very, very much deserved it. And thank you for the league for putting on a great race in Spain tonight. Me and Nick up here in the booth will catch you guys next week at Canada. And we hope you guys have a good week until then. Take it easy, everybody.